Screen is visible, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in our last lecture, we discussed about arithmetic operation, right? Where we had discussed first instruction related to this, and then later on we had performed these three tasks based upon instruction. Yes or no? We did three tasks, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we want to discuss about remaining tasks. Before starting with the four tasks, we have to check for few instructions, and then we can go for this. Right? Now, if you observe your first and third task, you will observe in both the cases, here in first task and in third task, in both of them, we are doing 8-bit addition. Yes or no? In both the cases, we are performing addition operation on 8-bit data. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between task 1 and 3? Have you find any difference between task 1 and task 3? Yes or no? Ayushi,
Yes, ma'am.
what is that?
In task 1, data is already given, and in task 3, we have to add data in the given location.
So the conclusion here is both can be considered as 8-bit addition, but here in task 1, we have a data which is in general purpose register, while here we have to access the memory, right? Here the data that we are taking in registers directly, but here the data available is onto the memory. So here if you observe your task number 3, along with the addition, जो आप यहाँ पे कर रहे थे, along with that addition, you need to write few instruction which will be used to access your memory. You need to read your memory for the data first, and then you need to write onto the memory whatever result you will get. Are you getting me, student? Right? यहाँ पे क्या था हम लोग को directly data was available in register. हम लोग 55 and 66 were transferring in register, and out of this two, one data will move to the accumulator, and that directly will give us the result in accumulator, and that will stored in register D. But here along with that addition, यहाँ पे भी आपको data पहले registers में तो लेना पड़ेगा for the addition purpose, but before that you need to access your memory. From 2500 and 2501 location, you need to read your data first, and then whatever result you will get, that you need to write onto the location again, right? So reading and writing of the memory can be just a minute, students. Okay, audible, student?
Yes, ma'am.
So we need to understand here that along with the addition operation, you need to access your memory first, right? So that was the major difference between task 1 and 3. Task 2 is somewhat different than 1 and 3. Here we are taking the addition of 16-bit, addition and subtraction of 16-bit data, yes or no? right? So if you'll observe your 1 and 3 tasks, we are dealing with 8-bit data, but in task 2 we are dealing with 16-bit data. Now if you want to deal with a 16-bit addition, you have a direct instruction like DAD, right? DAD से आप क्या कर सकते हो? You can add 16-bit numbers, right? आपको कौन सा रजिस्टर पे डिफॉल्ट लेना पड़ेगा? If you use DAD, then which register pair you need to take? Students?
HL.
Very good. Right, one data must be, one 16-bit number must be in HL pair. Remaining 16-bit number you can take in any register pair like BCD. Then you will perform an addition operation and then result will be again stored in HL pair only, right? So that way we can add 16-bit number simultaneously through DAD. But suppose if you want to perform an 16-bit addition without DAD, then also it is possible. How? If you want to perform, yes.
By splitting the data.
Yes, by splitting the data into 8-bit, right? What we can do is, we will take lower order 8-bit first, will perform an addition operation through ADD instruction. Whatever result we will find will move from accumulator to any register. Then we'll focus on higher order 8-bit, we'll add that. But what is the difference between lower order addition and higher order addition? Here, while you are considering your higher order byte, you need to use, instead of ADD, you need to use ABC. So if there is a previous carry in case, so that will be added with the content of accumulator, right? So that way we perform a 16-bit operation without DAD also. Now subtraction, the procedure will remain same. You need to take 16-bit numbers. You have to move one of the data in accumulator, perform subtraction on lower order 8-bit, then perform a subtraction operation onto the higher order 8-bit, right? So simply જો તમે ADD and ADC લખો છો, if you replace it with SUB and SBB, that will give you an equivalent subtraction. Still one thing that you need to always consider, or you need to keep in mind while doing addition, out of two, one data, any one data you can take in accumulator, but while doing a subtraction, you need to check from which data you want to subtract, right? So जो data आपको subtract करना है from the remaining, that you need to take in accumulator. Am I communicating, student? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. Right, now after that we want to check for the task number 4 first, and then we'll move to the next experiment. Now task number 4 is basically used to transfer the whole array of data from one location to another location. Before going with that task, try to understand few instructions, then we will move to that particular 4th task, right? Student, हमने multiplication का program किया था discuss, or we need to discuss today?
No, ma'am, we need to discuss.
Okay. So SUB, SBI, you can check here. Now students, whenever we are performing an addition or a subtraction operation, along with that, sometime it is needed that whatever the content of register we have, we want to increment that register. Increment always will be with 1. You can increment the content of register by 1 by using INR. So suppose if any data is stored into the register, the format is after INR, you need to write register or memory location, right? Memory content you can take for the increment, or you can take your register. Now whatever data, whatever the content of this register, that will be incremented by 1 if you are using INR. And result, make sure student, अभी तक हमारा यही we had already always discussed that you have to take the data in accumulator for any arithmetic operation. So make sure here that you can take any register for increment. Am I communicating, student? यहाँ पे ऐसे it is not like that always data must be in accumulator. You can take your data in any register and you can increment it, right? The result will be stored at same place. Suppose if I write INR B, the content of register B will be incremented by 1, and where I'll find my result? At same place, right? In register B only. Now how this instruction will work? So syntax is, student, make a list so that whenever we'll move to the task, the format is known to you. Okay. If suppose I'll write INR in that register, so that will increment 1 into my register. As in register, you can take any general purpose register. You can see here R plus 1, my screen is visible, right, student? So R plus 1,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, R plus 1 will be there and the result will be stored at same place. Make sure, student, it will not be available in accumulator always. You will find it into the same register. For example, if I write INR L, as we are dealing with register L, whatever the content of L is, that will be incremented by 1. Are you getting my point, student? How can we increment register? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
In case of memory content, instead of INR R, you need to write INR M. Okay. Now the content will be modified, which is incremented by 1. Now in previous case of INR, we can increment the content of register, right? But instead of that, if you want to increment whole register pair, student, can you tell me where we can use this kind of application? कई पे रियल टाइम में आपने देखा है कि always we need to increment the content by 1 1. Have you ever find such application कि जहाँ पे every day to day life में we are using this application that we need to increment it by 1? Have you observed your digital clock, student?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So whatever the previous result always you need to make, you need to increment by 1. Just like a digital clock you are making with this processor, you need to put a logic where you are
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
ready. Am I audible now? Are you sure?
No, ma'am, still breaking.
Connection is perfect. Ready? You know, this is ready, students.
Ma'am, it is still breaking.
Okay, so we log out करके कैसे login करें? Just
Okay, ma'am.
Your voice is not clear.
yes, it's just wait a minute. Am I audible properly now, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what we are discussing is about the application. Generally, what digital devices we are using, where we need to increment it by one, where we need to increment it by 100. With this result, we you provide one, and that you can use this logic, right? That will be use of binary instruction, where always you need to increment one
Ma'am, your voice is still breaking.
students taking student.
Yes, ma'am,
Yes,
your
ma'am.
voice is still breaking.
What to technical department here. Okay. I think sharing my that now here properly student. Yes.
Ma'am, we are not able to hear you properly.
Yes, ma'am.
Student here only. Facing issue. Students, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. So let me inform. Let me tell me that
Again, voice is breaking, ma'am.
is it from your side only or what happened? Ayushi, still it's clicking Darshan cable.
No, ma'am, मेरा
It's breaking.
connection perfect है.
Okay. Break हो रहा है, right?
Yes, yes, break हुआ है.
Students, am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry for the glitch. Okay. So what we have discussed is, my screen is visible. How that's not visible? Okay, is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we have discussed is about INR instruction, where we can add one into the content of register or memory. So INR basically use whenever you want to go for the up counting, right? आपको जब भी up count करना है, you can use that particular instruction. So that we discuss. Now with the INX instruction, which is next, you can increment whole register pair by one. INR से आप क्या कर सकते हो? You can only increment one into your register, but through INX you can increment whole register pair by one. Are you getting me, student? INX increment the
Yes.
content of, yes, increment the content of whole register pair by one. Now suppose if I say after INX, if I write register pair, we can use any register pair BCDEHL. That register pair will be incremented by one, and ultimately the result will store into the register pair itself, right? Let's say for example, if I write INX age, it will increment my register pair by one. HL pair will be identified and the content will be incremented by one. What do you think? What will be the modified content after annex?
36 and 24.
36 and 24. Okay. Any other answer? What do you think, student? After execution, what will be the result? Ayushi says 36 and 24. Sahil? Are you getting my voice, student?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Ayushi, make sure that INR will increment registers, INX will increment register pair. So, whatever the content of HL pair is, that will be incremented by one. Are you getting me? The whole register pair will be incremented by one. So, the content after execution, यहाँ पे आप सोच रहे हो, समझ रहे हो? It will not like
Yes, ma'am.
L will be incremented by one and H will be incremented by one. The whole register pair will be incremented by one. So the content will be 35 and 24. Are you getting me, student? Whenever you want, you will use. This is a common mistake that we all generally at first instance think of, that the HL pair will be increment by one. That means we will think like 34. This H will be incremented by one, and this L will be incremented by. It is not. It is not like that. Whenever you will use INX, it will add one into your register pair, right? Whatever register pair you will consider, it will add into the register pair. So ultimate content after execution will be 35, 24. Are you getting me, student? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. INR will increment your single register, where suppose if you want to design a counter like thing, at that time you can use that particular instruction. But INX generally कहाँ पे use होता है कि for example if I say I want to access memory, I want to access 100 location of memory. So every time what if I want to access first location, I want to access second location, third location, ऐसे मुझे 100 location को access करना है. That means I need to use that access related instruction 100 times. Right now, instead of that, what we can do is we'll load it initially. Initial address we will load in register pair, and then we can increment by 111. That will give you access of next memory location, next memory location, next memory location, and so on. Are you getting my point, student? How this instruction can be useful? Yes or no? Right? जब भी आप yes, जब भी आपके पास suppose if you are having a memory location access related operation, आपको memory location को access करना है. Suppose if you have 10 location to access, so every time अगर आपको if you don't know INX, what will happen? The instruction like LDA, LDAX, you need to take 10 times. कि आप डेटा रजिस्टर में पहले उसको स्टोर कर रहे हो, देन यू आर टेकिंग द कंटेंट इनटू अक्यूमुलेटर, अगेन you are taking your next location into register pair, and you are taking the data into your accumulator, and so on. 10 times you need to perform this procedure. But instead of that, what you can do is, if you have initial location that you will store, and then you can increment your register pair by 1. Are you getting my point, students? Right? So in that way, whenever you want to access consecutive location of memory, आपको मेमोरी का consecutive location if you want to access, whether you want to read or write, at that time you can use this particular instruction. I hope I'm clear with this discussion. Any doubt here, student? Anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, like same way, when if we say that we can increment register or memory content, or we can increment register pair, like same way we can decrement it also. So DCR will give us a flexibility to decrement our register by 1. It will decrement, it will subtract 1 from your register or memory content. So whenever you will use DCR, R or M, it will subtract 1 from your previous content, right? जो भी आपका last content होगा उसमें that will subtract 1. Increment में that will add 1. Here it will subtract 1. Now again, make sure that you can mention any register. It is not like always your data must be accumulated. You can take any register, and decremented result is also stored into the same register, right? So suppose if I write DCR B, the content of B will be decremented by 1, and the result you will find here in B only, right? So how this instruction will work? So R is modified to R minus 1, and whatever result you will find, that is in same place, that is in same register. So suppose if you are writing DCR E, the content of E, initially it is 9p, so now that will be decrement by 1, and you will find your result is 8f. Are you getting me, student, how this content can be modified? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, have you find any application of this instruction in your day-to-day life? जहाँ पे always you will find minus subtraction of 1, 1, 1 from previous result. जैसे in digital clock you can find the application of INR. Have you find any application of decrement? ओके सब लोग ये ट्रैफिक लाइट बूथ पे ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हो, राइट? द इनिशियल काउंट, मैक्सिमम काउंट वैल्यू इज स्टोर्ड, लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल 75 सेकंड, then with each and every second it will be decrement by 1, 75, 74, 73, that will be up to 0, 0. Yes or no? So every
Yes.
time what you require is you need to count down by 1. You need to count down by 1 with each and every second, right? तो 1 second का delay रख दिया in between, and your counter is decremented by 1. So you will find this application over there. Plus, suppose any home appliances if we'll consider, all right, whether it will be oven or washing machine. So we know that we are setting some counter. Yes or no? हम लोग suppose oven में if I'll put something and then I'll put a counter, so that will be decremented with each and every second. Yes or no? So like that, we always find the application of this particular instructions in our day-to-day life. So આપણને એવું થાય કે ડિક્રીમેન્ટ બાય 1 કરવાથી શું થતું હશે, બટ it is very important whenever you will set the counter, with each and every second your counter must be decrement by 1 in case of maximum count storing, and in some certain cases it should be increment by 1 and should reach to maximum count. Increment ની જરૂર mostly digital clock છે, right? Then speedometer છે, in that you આપણે કારમાં speedometer હોય, right? So where we will find the kilometers, so in that we can use up counter. But suppose if you consider the case of home appliances, traffic light booth, at that time we are storing our counter with the maximum value, and then we'll decrement it by one with each and every second, right? So that we will find this application. So I hope this discussion is clear. Ultimately, your register, whatever you are mentioning here, that will be modified by your decremented content, right? Like same way as INX will increment register pair by 1, DCX will decrement your register pair by 1. Whatever result you will find it in same register pair. Suppose if I write the syntax is DCX, here it should be DCX student. So DCX RP. So DCX RP is basically as an operand you need to specify here register pair. So whatever RP you are having, that will be decrement by 1. So here it should be RP minus 1. So we can see here BC is loaded with this data 2099. Now if I perform DCXB, it will be 2098. Are you getting me, student? So ultimately, your whole register pair will be decremented by 1, and that is 2098. So I hope this discussion is clear. Any doubt, student? Anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now try to understand this fourth task. Where we want to transfer the whole array of data byte from location 2500 to 2600. Again, try to understand. Initially, in experiment number 2, we had transferred the data byte, but that data byte was 1, right? We had transferred the memory locations content onto another memory location. But આપણી પાસે જે data હતો, that was only 1 byte. Now, instead of that, we want to transfer whole block of data from location 2500 to 2600. आर यू गेटिंग मी स्टूडेंट? मतलब यहाँ पे आपको 3 बाइट दिया गया है, दैट मीन्स जो 2500 लोकेशन का कंटेंट है दैट यू वांट टू ट्रांसफर ऑन 2600. 2501 का जो कंटेंट है दैट वी वांट टू ट्रांसफर ऑन 2601, एंड 2502 का जो कंटेंट है दैट वी वांट टू ट्रांसफर ऑन 2602. आर यू गेटिंग माय डिस्कशन, स्टूडेंट? What we want to do here is we want to transfer whole block of data, which is right now 3 byte, from location 2500 to 2600. So you have to take content on 2500, 2501 and 2502, and this whole block of data should be transferred to the location 2600. Can we do this, student? Yes or no? Okay. Now we can do that easily if I can use LDA and STA. तो LDA करके मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ कि suppose if I write LDA to 500, the data I can transfer in accumulator, and then I'll keep STA 2600. I'll put that data onto 2600 location. Now, same way I'll take the data from 2501 by using LDA, and I'll store it on to 2601. But here the constraint we are having that you cannot use LDA and STA. Are you getting my point, student? यहाँ पे आपको whole block of data should be transferred from location 2500 to 2600, but you cannot use LDA and STA instruction. Is it clear, Riddhi, what we want to do here? Darshan? Sagar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can we try for this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just do it and paste your code here in chat box, and then we will have a discussion on that. Everyone, write your code here in chat box. Students, let me know in case if you face any difficulty while doing. Ayushi, done? Rudri,
No, ma'am, doing.
okay. Keval, if you are facing any difficulty, you can discuss. Umang, Sagar, all of you are here or Sagar? Riti, okay, any difficulty? Sahil, done?
Doing, ma'am.
Okay. Simply, you need to think like what can be option of LDA and STA. Anyway, you need to access your memory. You have to load and you have to store, right? So, what can be the option of LDA and STA? That way, you need to think. Are you getting my point, student? Keval? Okay, Ayushi, can you paste your code here? It's okay.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay. Everyone, paste your code here. It's okay, whether it is right or wrong, it's fine. You just paste it over here. Palak, are you facing network issue? Darshan, done? Okay. Ayushi, what you did is correct, but you had transfer only one data. 2500 लोकेशन का डेटा आपने 2600 पे डाल दिया, राइट? व्हाट
Yes.
अबाउट 3 बाइट? आपको 3 लोकेशन के डेटा एक्सेस करने हैं, राइट? 2500, 2501 and 2502. That you need to transfer on 2600 onwards. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sahil, can you paste your code? Umang, Palak, Vritti. Say student, we all can understand कि yes, कि suppose if we cannot use LDA, then option can be either M or STA and LDAX, right? LDAX and STAX. These two can be the option. Okay, so only you need to think like what can be option of LDA and STA. Sahil done? Darshan, Sagar, paste your code. Sagar, are you available? Darshan, Sahil, it's okay. You can write and paste here, right? There is, I'll not, okay. Darshan, Sagar, Darshan and Sagar, are you available? Okay. It is the same code, Darshan, that we discussed. What is the problem with this code?
मैम इसके आगे पता नहीं चल रहा मतलब
देखो यहाँ पे आपका क्या हुआ, योर 2500 लोकेशन का कंटेंट है दैट इज ट्रांसफर टू 2600. एक ही डेटा हुआ, आपको कितने करना है? देखो यहाँ पे एम में देखो, यू वांट टू ट्रांसफर हाउ मेनी डेटा बाइट?
3
3 डेटा बाइट. जो प्रोसीजर आपने 1 डेटा बाइट के लिए किया वो आपको कितने डेटा बाइट के लिए करना है? 3 डेटा बाइट के लिए. देखो INX किया मतलब नाउ द नेक्स्ट मेमोरी लोकेशन 2501. INXD किया, so next memory location 2601. Right now you need to access the like same way जैसे आपने इसको access किया, like same way you need to access it and you have to store it. देखो यहाँ पे आपने 1 डेटा बाइट किया, ऐसे आपको 3 डेटा बाइट करने हैं. सिंपल. सो ये प्रोसीजर आपको कितने बार रिपीट करना है दर्शन? How many times you want to transfer?
3 टाइम
3 times, correct, right? Okay, then Ayushi, can you share your screen? Ayushi,
Yes, ma'am.
share your screen. It's visible. Yes. Yes. So what she did is LXIH, LXIC, आयुषी, यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है आपने MVIC?
MVIC 03H, like I was thinking, I was just doing. क्योंकि आपने ऐसा बोला ना कि तीनों में
3
से-
debited.
हाँ।
Yes, correct.
तो उसमें B के बाद की लोकेशन तो C आएगी, तो ऐसे मैं सोच के कुछ कर रही थी.
Correct. Now again move to simulator. Okay, keep your mic on so that you can answer. Then you transfer M का data है that you transfer to. Yes. Okay. So students, जो यहाँ पे चैट बॉक्स में if you find this code that will transfer. आयुष, इतना कोड वो MOVC वाला भी MVIC वाला भी निकाल दो.
Okay.
Okay, just remove that line. Okay, simply run, execute this code. What will happen? Just check it. Okay, now you need to load some data onto the location 2500. Yes. Let's say, for example, 05. Okay, execute it. Go to memory. Can you see here 2600 लोकेशन पे वो ट्रांसफर हो गया?
Yes, ma'am.
राइट, बट आपका एक ही डेटा हुआ, राइट? लाइक दैट यू नीड टू ट्रांसफर हाउ मेनी डेटा? 3 डेटा. ओके, तो आफ्टर अगेन गो टू एडिटर विंडो. एडिटर में जाओ. आपने देखो मूव M, A करके क्या किया है? मेमोरी लोकेशन विच इज स्पेसिफाइड बाय HL पेर, मतलब 2500.
हाँ.
स्टूडेंट अंडरस्टैंड वेरी क्लियरली. उसका डेटा A में लेके आपने उसको BC पेर जो लोकेट कर रहा है उस लोकेशन पे स्टोर कर दिया. देन यू हैड इंक्रीमेंट योर बोथ द रजिस्टर पेर, HL पेर एंड BC पेर. मतलब आपका नाउ नेक्स्ट मेमोरी लोकेशन क्या आ गया? 2501 and 2601.
Yes.
Correct. Now simply after INXB, write move M A comma M. Yes, and STX B. अभी आपका मेमोरी लोकेशन विच इज स्पेसिफाइड बाय HL पेर, उसका डेटा कहाँ पे आ गया? अक्यूमुलेटर में, एंड वो आपने कहाँ पे स्टोर कर दिया? BC पेर में. बट योर HL पेर इज नाउ नॉट 2500, इट इज 2501 क्योंकि आपने इंक्रीमेंट किया है, राइट?
Yes.
सेम वे योर BC पेर इज नॉट नाउ 2600,
It is 2601.
correct, right? So you are storing the, like same way you need to access your third data.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so after STXB, again increment both the register pair. INXH, students, are you getting me? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Correct. Right? Now again, you need to take that data into accumulator and you will transfer it to the, yes. Okay, now assemble it. Okay, now take 3 data, 2500, 2501 and 2502. Understand it very clearly, students, how we can transfer whole block of data from one location to another location. Correct. Now go execute it step by step, Ayushi. Okay, just go to register first. Okay, now forward. Student, can you see HL pair and DE pair are loaded? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, HL pair and DE pair are loaded with 2500 and 2600. HL pair जो contain कर रहा है, that is your 2500 location. उस पे जो डेटा आपने डाला है, can you identify that data onto M? Memory
Yes, ma'am.
location, right? 05. You can identify. वहाँ पे cursor चलाओ. Yes, 05 is transfer. You want to transfer it to the accumulator. Now, yes, go ahead. Can you see here, student? That is transferred to accumulator, and that you want to store onto the memory location which is specified by BC pair. So move ahead, forward, go to memory. Can you see here, student? 2500 location का data है, that is transferred to 2600. Sahil,
Yes.
Sagar, Darshan, are you getting the point? एक डेटा आपका ट्रांसफर हो गया. Now
Yes, ma'am.
same way you need to transfer remaining 2 data. हो गए. Go ahead, Ayushi. Okay. કેમ આવું મેસેજ આવે છે every time?
ખબર નહીં મેમ.
Okay. Next. Go next. Now we are accessing second data which was available on 2502 and 1 and 2, and that we are transferring to the next 2 memory location. Move ahead. So 06, then again we will transfer it to accumulator and then BC pair. Then again we will increment our register pair BC and HL, and then we will take third data and that we will store onto the last location. Yes. And that's the end of the program. Now students, you just check locations onto the memory location. Can you see here 2500 का data is transferred to 2600, 2501 का data is transferred to 2601, and 2502 is transferred to 2602. Are you getting the point, student?
Yes ma'am.
How can you transfer whole? अभी हमने 3 data लिए. Like that you can take any number of data. The block of data, whole block of data you can transfer from one location to another location. Any doubt, student? Any problem?
No.
Just paste your code here in chat box. Riddhi, Umang, are you getting the points? Riddhi, Umang, Palak. राइट ओके. कोई स्टूडेंट है जो किसी ने अलग तरह से ये कोड किया है? ओके, नाउ यू कैन स्टॉप योर शेयरिंग. थैंक यू आयुष.
Okay ma'am.
Okay. Any other possible approach? Sahil, Sagar is not responding today. कोई किसी और ने कोई अलग अप्रोच यूज किया है? यस और नो?
मैम डिक्रीमेंट से भी कर सकते हैं ना.
हाउ
मैम पहले 2503 में स्टोर करें फिर उसको डिक्रीमेंट.
कैन यू डू लाइक दैट? प्लीज पेस्ट योर कोड हियर.
मैम किया नहीं है, पूछ रहा हूँ.
यस कर सकते हैं. कैन यू डू इट एंड सेंड इट टू अस? यस साहिल, व्हाट कैन बी अनदर अप्रोच? दर्शन, जस्ट ट्राई फॉर दैट.
ओके मैम.
Okay, Sahil, what can be another approach? Sagar?
Yes, ma'am. Connection lost.
Okay. So student
Decrement से कर सकते हैं उसे.
decrement से भी कर सकते हैं. We can use decrement also. We have 2-3 approach to do. Can you think of any other approach? Do it and paste here.
Okay.
Ayushi, you can also think of
Yes ma'am.
second approach.
मैम डिक्रीमेंट वाला ऐसे होगा क्या? मैं पेस्ट किया कोड.
LXIH 2500 M, STXD, correct. DCXH, very good. We can do like that. Okay, आपने see the problem here. Problem is आपने क्या किया 2502 का लोकेशन लेके उसको डिक्रीमेंट किया here after storing you decrement it, then again you stored that location is now 2501 and 2601, again you had stored it, now the location is 2501 00 and 2600, now where is storing darshan?
मतलब लास्ट में एक और बार वो
Yes,
MOV आएगा.
yes. एक मिनट 2502 का ले लिया नहीं देखो
मैं रन करके देखता हूँ.
यस द प्रॉब्लम इज ये स्टोर कर लिया उसके बाद ये नहीं आएगा.
ओके.
देखो आपने क्या किया मेमोरी लोकेशन 2502 का डेटा अक्यूमुलेटर में लेके उसको स्टोर कर लिया, फिर उसको डिक्रीमेंट किया, यहाँ पे अगेन स्टोर किया, फिर उसको डिक्रीमेंट किया, स्टोर किया, दैट्स इट. नाउ देयर इज नो नीड टू यूज लास्ट टू इंस्ट्रक्शन DCX वो एक्स्ट्रा है.
2499 हो जाएगा ना मतलब.
यस
ओके.
2499 नहीं होता 24FF होता है. अंडरस्टैंड इट. We are
sorry.
dealing, yes,
Yes,
we are
yes.
we are dealing with hexadecimal number, right? Okay, students, very good. Darshan, okay. You want to share your screen to check for the result?
ओके.
Okay, assemble it. Assemble कर दिया, right? Okay. Give some number 250002 05 10. Correct. So last data is transferred first. Very good. Correct. Then second. Correct. And then first. Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay. Student, the third approach is instead of move A comma M, you can directly use LDAX also. Are you getting my point, student? यहाँ पे जो आप memory location which is specified by HL pair कर रहे हो, instead of that you can use directly LDAX also. Are you getting my point? HL pair को load कर लो, DE pair को load कर दो. आप STX तो use कर ही रहे हो, so instead of this you can use LDAX also. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
With same logic, but decrement or increment with same both the logic, it will work for both the logic. So instead of this, you can write directly LDX2. Okay. So that can be the third approach. Yes. Now, any doubt, anyone?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Keval, Riddhi, Palak, Sagar. Any doubt? Any discussion on this? Is it clear to everyone? Okay. Now the last program here. Now you can complete your experiment number 3, and you will upload it onto the Google Classroom. अपने last week में ये 3 task already you had done. Now today you need to complete this 4th task and you need to re-upload that document at same place. राइट जहाँ पे मैंने एक्सपेरिमेंट 3 क्रिएट किया है वहीं पे आपको ये एक्सपेरिमेंट लोड करना है, राइट, बाय कंप्लीटिंग दिस 4 टास्क. एनी डाउट हियर स्टूडेंट, एनीवन? आपको एक्सपेरिमेंट 3 जहाँ पे क्रिएट किया है उसी पे यू नीड टू अपलोड दिस डॉक्यूमेंट बाय कंप्लीटिंग ऑल 4 टास्क. ओके. Now we want to multiply two numbers, student. Suppose if I say I want to multiply two numbers, like addition and subtraction, we don't have a direct instruction for multiplication. So can anyone tell me, कि suppose if I want to multiply 8 with 5, how can we do this? You know addition related instruction, you know subtraction related instruction. So by helping with the help of this instruction, how can we multiply? Can anyone tell me? I want to perform an operation of multiplication, but I don't have a direct instruction. What can be done? Ayushi,
Yes, ma'am.
are you getting me? हम लोग को मल्टीप्लाई करना है बट वी डोंट हैव अ इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉर मल्टीप्लिकेशन.
Yes, ma'am.
So how can we proceed? Any idea?
No, ma'am.
Darshan? Yes? Sahil? Keval?
No idea.
See, students, suppose if you want to multiply two numbers, here you can check, suppose if I want to multiply 8 with 5, so generally what I can do here, I'll add 8 5 times. Can I do this?
Yes, ma'am.
इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Successive addition, right? I can add 8 5 times, or I can add 5 how many times?
8 times.
8 times, right? I'll get same result. Are you getting my point, student? या तो मुझे 8 multiply by 5 करना है, तो what I can do is either I'll add 8 5 times, right? तो दो numbers आप ले रहे हो, उसमें से आप एडिशन कर रहे हो एक नंबर का, दूसरा नंबर आप क्या ले रहे हो? काउंट. हाउ मेनी टाइम्स you need to add 8, so that is 5 times. Same way, suppose if I take this as a number, 5 as a number, then 8 I'll take as a count. How many times I will add 5? 8 times. Are you getting my point, students? So even if we don't have a multiplication related instruction, we can perform a multiplication operation by successive addition. Are you good? Students, are you following my discussion? Right? हम लोग कैसे कर सकते हैं?
Yes,
How can
ma'am.
we proceed? So now can you take one number into your accumulator and then you will add it, and then you will add it how many times, that is known to you, and you will perform a multiplication by using addition related instruction. Can we do this, student? Can you try?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Darshan. Yes, Sagar, Sahil, Palak, Keval. Can we do this? Yes. Simply आपको क्या करना है? You don't have a multiplication related instruction, it's fine. You can go for the successive addition, right? Do it. Let me know in case if you'll find any difficulty while doing. Once you are done with the code, you paste here in chat box. Done, Ayushi? Sahil, Darshan?
Doing
Okay. Keval, Palak? It's okay. If you, Palak, even if you don't know, right, whatever you had written related to task, you just paste, right, so that we can check. Keval? Okay, Darshan, can you share your screen, Darshan? Darshan, share your screen.
I'm doing.
It's okay. You can share. We'll do it. Oh, कुछ भी नहीं किया दर्शन? Yes, but Ayushi did.
Ma'am, 1 minute in this, I forgot to add. 1 minute.
Darshan, stop your sharing. Okay. See, Ayushi, one thing make it clear that whenever you will use INR, it will increment 1, not it will increment 5. It will not increment 5. समझ रहे हो? आपको 5
Yes.
plus 5 plus 5 you need to do 8 times. But if you will use INR, what it will do? It will add 1 only. आपको 5 में 5 add करने, not 1, right? So you cannot use INR. Are you getting my point,
Okay,
student?
ma'am.
Right? आप एक एक करके ऐड नहीं कर सकोगे. Why? Because if you want to use successive addition, that means you are taking the data of B into A. So accumulator को आप ऐड कर रहे हो 5 times. 5 you are adding, so 5 you need to add 8 times, right? अगर आपको 5 में से 6 करना होता,
Yes,
then
ma'am.
you can use increment. Okay. Students, try to understand how we can do this. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, suppose if I can, I want to multiply 8 and 5. What I'll do is, I'll first take data in accumulator, simply. Yes or no? Now, second number will help you to check for your count. अभी मुझे 8 को कितने टाइम ऐड करना है, that I know, 5 times, right? By second number. जब भी we will put the loop, हमें loop concept पता, whenever we will came to know about that concept, at that time there is a need कि आपको वो count load करना पड़ेगा. Then you will repeat that task up to count times. अभी हमें loop पता नहीं है, तो हम लोग manually 8 कितने times add कर रहे हैं? 5 times. So suppose if I'll say NVI A 08H, what I'll do? I'll add it with accumulator, yes or no? Or you can do one thing, you will take data in register B, you will add it with accumulator. Again, whatever result you will find in accumulator, that again you will add, then again you will add, then again you will add, and you will add how many times? 1, 2, 3,
5 times.
4, and 5. Right? Now try to understand. Suppose if I say I am adding 5 times this number, what will happen? मैंने डेटा रजिस्टर बी में ले लिया, that I am adding, so accumulator में 8, right? Then 16 मतलब hexadecimal 10, then 18 मतलब 24, decimal 24 is hexadecimal 18, 28, and that's it. Can you see, student? 28 is equivalent. Decimal is 40, right? So you can check here that whatever the data we are taking will simply add it with the count times will give us a result. Yes or no? Any doubt here, student? Anyone?
No, ma'am.
Is it clear to everyone? Simply, what you need to do is, you need to add your accumulator with the content of data count times, simply, right? Later on, we'll understand the concept of looping. At that time, we will not write add 5 times, but we'll keep it into a loop and we will run our loop 5 times, right? But right now, if that is not known to us, what we'll do is we'll manually do the process. We'll repeat the process 5 times. We'll repeat our instruction 5 times. Okay. Any doubt here, student? Sahil,
ma'am.
Darshan?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Is there any another possible way to do this? What do you think? This is only one approach that we can use, or is there any another approach? Make it fast, student. You can be more, you can use more approaches if you know the instruction, student, right? आपको इंस्ट्रक्शन पता होना चाहिए. देखो मुझे 085 टाइम्स ऐड करना है, राइट? And if I'm here, I'm transferring the content first in register and then I'm adding, instead of that direct I can do like this, ADI. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Directly I'll add accumulator with immediate data. Are you getting my point, student? हम लोग को ट्रांसफर करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, इमीडिएट डेटा हम लोग डायरेक्टली लिख सकते हैं. Correct or
Yes,
not?
ma'am.
Right?
Yes,
So we
ma'am.
can, yes, so we can perform operation of multiplication. See, you can check here 8, 10, then 18, 20 and 28, and that's it, right? So if ADI is known to us, we can use that also. Okay, इसके सिवा और कोई option है? What do you think? If you want to multiply two numbers, then is there any another possible approach or possible way? Darshan,
BC.
yes? Chanvi? See, consider कि here you want to add, here you want to multiply 8 5 times, but इसकी जगह पे suppose if I say multiply 8 with 6, 8, 10, 12, like even number I'll give you for the multiplication. What you can do is you can load your HL pair and you can use DAD. Are you getting my point, student? हम लोग क्या यूज कर सकते हैं? We can use DAD. तो आप जितने बार 8 लिख रहे हो उससे हाफ टाइम ओनली you need to write your code. Right? DAD say the whole register pair you can load. The whole register pair you can add. Are you getting, student? Right? Suppose if I say कि 8 into 6 करना है आपको, so what you will do? You will add, you will first load 0808 into register pair. 3 times you use DAD, DAD, DAD will do that task. Yes or
Yes.
no? Okay. Suppose if I'll tell you कि नहीं मुझे 8 multiply by 5 करना है, but I want to use DAD. So जो आप 4 बार कर रहे हो यहाँ पे multiplication, instead of that you can use DAD 2 times, and for the last addition you can go for the ADD instruction, right? So suppose if any even number is given to you for the addition, directly you can multiply, directly you can use DAD for the multiplication, right? तो आपका कोड जो अभी लेंथ का हो रहा है उससे हाफ लेंथ का हो जाएगा, because you are simultaneously multiplying the whole register pair. I hope you are getting the point. Sagar, Sahil, Darshan, Keval, Ritti,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
right? So every time there are at least 2 to 3 approach can be possible to do any task, right? So that you can do if you know instruction thoroughly, right? आपको instruction पता है तो you can use that instruction to implement your approach, right? आपको सिर्फ logic तो पता ही है कि हम लोग addition से करना है. Now addition कितनी तरह से possible है? You can mention immediate data, you can mention the data while considering it into a register. You can take the data by considering the register pair also, right? This can be the 3 possible way. So at least आपका program 3 तरह से तो हो ही सकता है, right? So like that you need to think, but that is possible if the instruction is known to you, right? So I hope this discussion is clear. Any doubt, any last point to discuss?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No,
So with, yes. Yes. So with this, your experiment number 4 is done. 3 is done. Now we want to focus on experiment number 4. Any doubt in first 4 tasks? Anyone? These 4 tasks you need to write into your experiment, and that you need to upload, right? Now for the next instruction, yes, you want to discuss? Darshan, you want to say something? Okay. Now for the next experiment, we want to focus on logical operation. Previously हम लोग ने क्या किया था? We are focusing on arithmetic operation. So we had performed task related to addition, subtraction, block of data transfer. In addition and subtraction, we focused on along with 8-bit addition subtraction, we had checked for the 16-bit addition subtraction also. Then how can we perform multiplication operation? That too we had checked. Here in this experiment, we'll go with the same approach. First, we'll check the instruction which will perform a logical operation, and then we will take this task one by one and we'll check how we can perform. Now, logical operation आपको कौन से पता है? Which are the basic logical operation that is known to you? Yes. लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन आपको कौन कौन से पता है? लॉजिकल गेट्स कौन कौन से पता है?
एंड, और,
यस यस, एंड, और, नोर, एक्सओर, एक्सनोर, inverter, right? So basically we all know that we have three basic gate, and or not. We have two exclusive gate, XOR and XNOR. We have two universal gate, NAND and NOR, right? So anyway, we have 3 plus 2 plus 2. So 7 gate we are having. But whenever you know AND gate and you invert it, will give you a equivalent performance like NAND gate. Whenever you have OR gate and you invert it, you will find a same operation of NOR gate. Yes or no? Invert, you will first or take a OR gate and then you will invert it. Okay. Suppose if you will say you are taking XOR gate and you invert your result, it will give you output same like XNOR gate. So basically, if AND or not and XOR gate is known to you, anyway you can make NAND, NOR and XNOR. Are you following my discussion, student? अगर आपको microprocessor में if you want to implement any gate, basically if you check for the instruction related to ending, ORing, XORing and inverting, ये चार instruction, ये चार logical gate related instruction if you observed. So anyway, by using a combination of AND and NOT, you can make NAND. By using a combination of OR and NOT, you can make NOR gate. By using a combination of XOR plus NOT, you will get XNOR. Yes or no? Yes or no, student?
yes, ma'am.
Right. So here we
Yes,
will
ma'am.
focus. Yes. So here we will focus on the instruction which is related to ending, ORing, XORing, and inverting. First, we'll focus on this operation, and then we will go for the comparison, rotation. All this instruction we'll discuss later on. So here you can observe here, that your first task is related to the operation which is for the ORing, XORing, complementing and ending, right? So first we will focus on that. So by next lab, first we will check here the instruction which will perform the ending operation, ORing operation, XORing operation and inverting operation, and then we will perform task based upon this. Then later on we'll focus on comparison and rotation, right? So I hope this discussion is clear to everyone. Any doubt, any last point that you want to discuss?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So make sure you will upload your experiment number 3 by today only, right? Because only one task is remaining and that you can write and upload, right? Okay. Just be here for 2 more minutes. Students, by today or tomorrow, I'll upload